ASMR. I hope you're doing well. Today is going to be a slightly, maybe controversial video. I don't know. Anyway, I will be talking about going to Russia in 2025. Yes, there won't be any politics mentioned here. I understand this is a hot topic. I go to Russia for personal reasons related to family, so I don't want to disclose a lot of details, a lot of information. But yes, anyway, let's keep the politics out of the comments, and I just want to discuss my experience visiting since then, and yes, how it is to get into the country and some of the things you need. So today I'll just talk about entering. If you want, I can make a video about different cities. By the way, I'll be tapping on this book just because it fits the theme. But anyway, I can discuss different cities, their kind of vibe. I've been to a few different cities, mainly Moscow, St. Petersburg, Sankt Petersburg, and Kazan. So I can discuss those or anything else related to this topic. I know it's not a popular travel destination at the moment, to say the least, understandably so, probably for some of the reasons I will explain. So anyway, going to Russia in 2025, what do you need? I have some notes here, so if you see me glancing to the side, this is a bit of a low budget operation, as you can tell. So yes, anyway, again, I hope you all are doing well. If you find this interesting or helpful, like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me. I don't have some goal in mind or anything, but yes, I really appreciate the love, the support. It really motivates me and helps me stay consistent despite the crazy times with university, work, all of this stuff. So yes, how do you get to Russia in 2025? I know many people think it's impossible to go. That's not the case. The first thing you need to know is, where do you fly to get there? There's a lot of countries that you can still fly to. It depends on what part of the world you live in, mainly. But if we talk about from a European and, let's say, American perspective, the main places you will go to get to Russia in the big 25 are Turkey, mainly Istanbul, but Turkey in general, Armenia, Georgia, Azerbaijan, and the UAE or Qatar. We can say some of the Gulf countries. So yes, UAE, Qatar. I don't know about Bahrain, but yes, UAE and Qatar definitely have flights. Yes, you can also come from China and maybe Thailand or something. We'll have direct flights. I don't know about other countries, to be honest. So yes, mainly most Europeans, most Americans will come through Istanbul, not Constantinople, Istanbul, Armenia, Georgia, or I forgot, Serbia. So yes, you can come to Serbia because there's a lot of options. It's a very diverse array of options. You can book with a Russian card, with a Visa, MasterCard, etc. So that doesn't matter. Which brings me to the second point after getting there. So again, you can connect to all of these countries to fly to Russia. But how do you pay? 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 How do you pay for things? The honest truth is that probably a lot of people will need cash, 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 dollar bills, dollar bills, dollar bills, money, 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 dinky, 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 bobky, bobky, bobky. You'll need some big ones. So, if you don't want to bring cash, you can also transfer your money to cryptocurrency, and then upon arrival, you can get a bank card at the airport. There will be some kind of kiosks, and with that, you can transfer your money through crypto P2P, and yes, that's a pretty good option. It's not for everyone, but if you will come regularly, again, to visit some family, visit a partner, etc., you should set up a bank account probably. It will save you a lot of grief, and it's not too difficult from what I remember. And now they even make services for foreigners, so if you are not Russian or not Russian speaking even, it's quite easy to set up, which is nice. So that is really good, really good, really good. Other than that, let's see what else. One bad thing at the moment is there is a rule about SIM cards, SIM cards, SIM cards, SIM cards, SIM cards. As far as I know, don't quote me on this, when you first arrive, if you have a foreign SIM card, you will not be able to use it for the first 24 hours upon arrival, which I understand is a bit of a problem for a lot of people, because you may need mobile data or roaming to get to your hotel, to order a taxi. Who knows? Of course, you can order a taxi without roaming. You can use the airport Wi-Fi. But yes, it's a bit complicated anyway. And if there's a problem with the taxi outside, either at the airport or on your way, that is a bit of a problem. Definitely. So, in that case, it's good to get the Russian SIM, but yes, it still won't work in the first 24 hours or something like this. It's a really strange rule, and I don't know why this exists. I'm sure there's a reason, but yes, super uncomfortable. As far as I know, if it's an active SIM, like that is being paid for every month, then that's a bit different. It's okay, but yes, in this case, be patient with that, because yes, you don't know what will happen, and I recommend researching this, because I'm not an expert in that regard about the SIM card. So yes, other than that, the other thing is you should have some kind of apps that are suitable for Russia. So Yandex apps mostly. So Yandex Eats, Yandex Taxi, Yandex Translate even. All of these, I don't know if I said maps, all will help you a lot. Don't rely on Google in this case. It won't really work as it should. Like Google Maps, it's quite apps for grocery stores in Russia. You can download as well, but it's not necessary. And yes, there's some marketplaces like Samokat. And I don't know, again, Yandex has their own grocery delivery service. This is convenient, but not necessary. Depends on the length of your stay, if you will need that or not. Other than that, I'm holding this book because if you are a tourist, or maybe it's your first time and you don't know anything, get a little book like this. This is from Lonely Planet. Just some Russian phrases. You will sound like a bit of a robot with a phrase book like this. And it's not perfect, but yes, if you see here, it has like the most important phrases in the cover itself. And yes, there's so many different pages about everything, about health, police, I don't know, romance, meeting people, people with some kind of immobility, etc. So yes, there's things that cover every aspect of your travel. So of course a book is maybe not so handy, and you will maybe look a bit out of place, but it's better to be safe than sorry, and either having a book or always having a translate on you is super helpful if you cannot speak any Russian. So yes, make sure you're mindful of that. There's a few other things. Sorry if it's loud outside. I live in a building where all of the balconies face each other, so it can be a bit noisy. Sorry, извините. Yes, what else do you need to enter? Probably one of the things that is quite scary for a lot of people. Passport control. How does it go? What do they do? Do they ask you questions? Do they interrogate you, etc.? Personally, in the 4 times I've been since 2022, I've never been interrogated. I've had my passport looked at once for 15 minutes, and I sat in a cordoned off area. I wait, la-di-da-di-da. The guy comes back, gives me my passport, and I go through. All good. So yeah, in that case, it was okay. I know there's people who say they get their phone looked through, their phone searched, laptop, tablet. It's really hit or miss. I would say, yes, prepare for any situation. Again, they can and they will look at it if they find a reason to. That reason can be no reason, by the way. So see how it is. Again, they can decide to inspect you for no reason. And yes, so just be ready for that. It's happened to a lot of people. Again, what they're looking for, it depends. But yes, be mindful of that. They can inspect some devices. And other than that, if we talk about entering, I think that it covers most of the bases. Regarding booking some hotels, there's some kind of providers in Russia, like Ostrovok, booking an Airbnb in these lot will not work. And yes, you can book quite often with like a hotel itself. There's also a website or app called Avito, Avito, and Ostrovok is Ostrovok. try to find the hotel itself, maybe their website or apartment, and you should be able to kind of reserve it without paying. And then you can pay as you arrive, again with card if you get a Russian card, or cash or whatever. Yes, and other than that, I think that is about everything. Talking about entry, yes, it is, quite a steep procedure. Let's say there's lots you need to do, to prepare for this. You may need a visa, depending on where you're from. I need one. Americans need one. British people need one. Europeans can get a digital visa, an e-visa, and that is quite cheap, or quite a lot cheaper than a physical visa, of course. So yes, always research this. Of course, don't let the ChatGPT do your visa research, unless you want to end up like all of these people who have been stopped at borders and deported and all of this. Research it yourself. Don't listen to me either. And yes, that is about all I think related to what you would need. Sorry if you can hear my stomach. I am starving right now. It's 7:30. This will be uploaded a bit later than usual. But yes, I think I talked about flights. I talked about the cash and card situation that you will need to be mindful of, the SIM card situation, passport control. Again, learn some Russian before you go if you can. Of course, you can learn on Duolingo quite easily, at least the Cyrillic alphabet. And if you can read that, you should be okay. If you need to talk with the translator, most people are open to that, and people in general are pretty open to helping you. English proficiency is maybe not super high, but yes, that's a story for another video maybe. Yes, maybe I can talk about my experience there, and different things related to that may be of interest to some people, given the nature of my channel. Learning Russian. So yes, anyway, I hope you found this interesting. Sorry if it's not very organized or detailed. I will try to provide some timestamps for, again, details about a SIM card or a card, flights, etc. Yes, again, this is not a detailed video, just a bit of a ramble and some advice. Feel free to comment down below if you need some, or if you have some questions, or you want to ask something. I'm here to answer. Again, I don't want to discuss some politics in the comments. I understand everybody's got a supercharged opinion on this. I get it. But let's keep it civil, gang. Let's keep it civil. Anyway, I hope you all have a good night, a good day, a good afternoon, a good night, a good day, a good afternoon, night, day, and afternoon, night, day, and afternoon. And yes, take it easy. Have a relaxing time watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.